Good morning. It's Nicole with Nick's Village. www.nicksvillage.com for your personalized readings. Please share, subscribe, like, comment on these videos. It's very helpful to me. If you comment, please keep your comments nice because I will delete you, even though my friend tells me it's not nice for me to tell you guys that. I still feel like it's important for you to know that I will delete you. I don't want meanness. I am using Sage to clear the energy of the cards. I just did a Scorpio reading. I want to do a Sagittarius reading. And we want the energy of Sagittarius in the cards and not so much the energy of the Scorpio. So we use Sage. I use Sage. I use Palo Santo. I use all kinds of things to clear my cards. But right now I'm using Sage. That's what I'm using today is Sage. So this is going to be a Sagittarius reading for today. See what we have for the Sagittarius, what the universe wants to say to them. I'm going to get this Sagittarius reading on. I'm using the Inner Child cards for the tarot cards, and I'm using Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards for Oracle. You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm thinking about going back onto TikTok if I can keep myself out of the political fighting all the time stuff. I'll go back on TikTok. But I like to get involved with the fighting. I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's not theory, but I'm a conspiracy theorist is what people call me. So I get involved in all of that kind of stuff. And it was taken, TikTok will take your life. Like, I was on TikTok all the time. Like, I was fighting. All I wanted to do was be on TikTok. And then they had another one that didn't censor you and it let you talk longer. So I would make TikTok videos and then I would go over there and put the videos on there and talk longer and fight more. And finally I was like, this is crazy. I need to stop doing this. Why am I doing this with my life? And I got rid of my account. I didn't delete it. I just took it off my phone and stopped using it. So we're going to do a Sagittarius reading. Cards for Sagittarius. And let's get an oracle card for them. There we go. And let's be grateful, Sagittarius, with the oracle saying, be grateful. You got the Guardian of Crystals. You got the Three Little Pigs, which is card number 20. And you got the Six of Wands. So crystals are your resources, time, money, love, energy, all of those things. Wands deal with spiritual principles, and this is a major arcana card, card number 20. They go from 0 to 21. So you got card number 20. We're going to start with the Guardian of Crystals. So I feel like that card is saying to you, Sagittarius, I feel like you have the key. You know how to balance the resources. You know how to balance the time, the energy, the money. Uh, you understand that. And it's almost like it just is for you, like it's second nature. Like you just get it. Uh, Almost like it's your job. Like that's what you came for. You have this skill within you that allows you to use resources wisely is the word that I would use. And so it feels bigger than your resources. It almost feels like you could be a resource manager, that you could be someone in charge of everyone's resources. Like you, Sagittarius, can be the person that is saying, at this time, do this and spend this amount of money and do that because you understand it. Because you understand it, it almost feels like you have responsibility to help someone else understand it. And I'm going down here to the Six of Wands, so we're not getting to card 20 yet because it took me here to Six of Wands. And so it feels to me, Sagittarius, that you're being called on by the universe. You are, how do I say, you're connected to a community that is helping you to very solar plexus, that is helping you to expand, expand, transform, grow your sense of self. So maybe you're in a church, maybe you're in a women's group or a men's group, but you're in some kind of group, you're connecting with a group of people that are helping you to come to terms with that. That feels like their main focus. Like expressing the inner who you are, who they are, is very important within this group. Transforming, becoming your most beautiful and magnificent self um, is really important within this group. And they're helping you. You're being called on to also help them. So you, Sagittarius, are being called on to not only receive the benefit of, this dance that you and these other people are doing together, this growth, this acknowledgement of the beauty of yourself, but it's kind of like you're being called on to put these parameters and to say, like, well, if we want to be productive, if we want to, then we also need to preserve our energy. We also need to have some money. We also need to see, you feel like the voice of, I almost said the adult voice. And it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like you're involved with this, and you're it's whimsical. You're attracted to it. You want it. But it's a little too unstructured for you. It's a little too free. And it feels like you're being called on to come in with your wisdom, Sagittarius, your wisdom and your understanding of resources and how these things work. And remember, resources are more than money. It's time, it's energy, it's love, it's all of that stuff. And it feels like you're being called on to bring that along. Not to get rid of that part, that la 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 la, we're dancing around. Not to get rid of that, but to add your understanding of maybe time management, maybe time management, um, maybe resource management in other ways. But you're being called on almost as a resource manager to come in and to kind of help bring that to this group of people. Now, these are minor arcana cards, so you're going to take it or leave it as you see fit. But that's what the universe is saying to you. You're in a place, Sagittarius, right now where maybe your friends are over here dancing and playing, and you want to dance and play with them, but you know that there's a time and a place for dance and play. And if it was a little more structured, you could break free and get involved with it. But because it's just so, you're not able to do it because of your sensibilities. And so it's kind of asking you to meld the two. So you're going to have to ease up and give up some of that control to be able to say these things and do these things with these people. But you're also going to have to bring that element of control and structure because it's needed. And that's what I think is going on right now. It's not a heavy thing. You're smiling. We're smiling about this. We're not, it's not heavy. It's not anything outside of what you normally do. But you're being asked, it's outside of it because you're being asked to step outside of. You do that on a personal level, and you're being asked to do that on a bigger level, on a more inclusive level. Yes. And then we get to the Three Little Pigs, which is card number 20. Card number 20, Fool's Journey, 0 to 21. Card number 20 is the big test. I always look at it as a big test. It's the card that's saying to you, you've been on this journey, you've been learning these lessons, you've been doing this stuff, and you're almost at the end of it. It seems like you've learned, but have you really? Here's the test. And the test was, can the wolf get in the house? The wolf's been getting in every single house that they built. Now, will he get in this one? Doesn't look like he will because they've got the fire going and they're stoking the fire and making it, nice and hot so he can't climb down. He can't huff and puff and blow this house down because it's made of bricks. So it feels like they learned their lesson. And did you learn your lesson, Sagittarius? Do you understand this path? So what happens is the universe starts, when we're learning something, the universe gives it to us in all these different ways. And we get it over here and we get it over here and we might not get it over here, and then the universe gives it to us another way. And then when it feels like we really understand the concept, not just the way to react, but we really understand the concept. When we really understand that concept, we are then tested with, like, did you really learn the concept? Are you really where you think you are? And so that's what's going on right now, is you're being tested. And if I had to guess, you're being tested about the way that you the word share keeps coming to me, but I feel like that's the wrong word. It's almost like the way you fit into the thing. So it's this big wheel and it's this cog, you're a cog in the wheel. And it's like you have this thing that you know how to do that you've mastered for yourself. And it's like, but can you share that with community? Can you not only master it with yourself, can you share it with others who need it? That you commune with, that you love? Can you? Will you? And I feel like that's the test. That's what's being presented to you as your test. It's like, what are you going to do with this? Okay, you've mastered this for yourself on a personal level. But now you see a group of people that you really bang with, and they need that lesson. They need to understand that. And you're sitting here holding on to it. Are you going to share that lesson with them, or are you going to keep it to yourself? That's where I think you're at, Sagittarius. Um, and then we get to be grateful, which is card number 52. Make a list of all that you've been given so that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice the little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all that you do have. As you understand how thankful you should be, send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. So be grateful. And especially be grateful that you have this skill and that you understand these resources in this certain way, and that you can share that with others. So I thank you for sitting and listening to me, Sagittarius. There's your reading. www.nixvillage.com if you want your own reading. Like, share, support, subscribe, comment, any way you can. Thank you guys very, very much. Have a great day.